Naomi Harris, a black woman of around 30, arrived at the grandiose Regal Crown Hotel, accompanied by her assistant, Lydia Monroe. Although the hotel was renowned as a haven for the elite, Naomi couldn't shake a sense of unease. Even though Lydia had confirmed their reservation in advance, the receptionist, clearly uncomfortable, informed them that there was no record of Naomi's name. After the receptionist called the manager, Gregory Hale, he explained that the hotel was full. Naomi was certain that veiled prejudice was the real reason for the refusal. With unflappable composure, she chose not to escalate the situation and decided to leave quietly, though Lydia's frustration was evident. Having faced these challenges before, Naomi calmly explained to her assistant that incidents like this were nothing new to her. The weight of the moment still hung heavy, but Naomi refused to give in to anger. "They want a scene, but I won't give them the satisfaction," Lydia muttered, still fuming. Determined not to let the encounter defeat her, Naomi opted to stay at a simpler hotel for the night. Yet, a seed of determination had been planted in her mind. As she gazed at the city lights in the distance, a bold idea began to crystallize. If the Regal Crown wouldn't accept her as a guest, she would return as the owner. The following morning, Naomi immersed herself in researching the hotel's finances. Despite its prestigious image, she quickly discovered that the Regal Crown was in serious economic trouble. Naomi had always been interested in investing in luxury properties, and now the Regal Crown was squarely in her sights. Lydia, still frustrated, asked if Naomi was really considering buying the hotel. "The Regal Crown needs new leadership, and I'm going to be that change," Naomi replied, laying out her plan to capitalize on the hotel's vulnerabilities. "I didn't get here by luck," Naomi said confidently. Her ambition wasn't merely about acquisition. It was about transformation. Naomi intended to redefine the landscape, proving that adversity only fueled her resolve. She knew the hotel's elite would resist her presence, but she was ready to show that exclusion wasn't a barrier. It was a challenge. She began formulating a strategy to acquire the hotel and reshape its image. Lydia remained tense, but Naomi was focused. Over the next few weeks, Naomi worked diligently, using intermediaries to discreetly approach the hotel's investors. Her anonymity ensured that her offer would be taken seriously, and if the investors hesitated, she would leave them no choice but to sell. Her research soon revealed a surprising detail. The Regal Crown, for all its prestige, was teetering on the brink of financial collapse. Naomi, with her experience in investments, saw this as the perfect opportunity. Lydia, still skeptical, asked, "Are you sure this will work?" Naomi's eyes gleamed with certainty. "Absolutely. This hotel needs a new vision, and I'm going to provide it. The Regal Crown will stand for inclusion and transformation." Naomi's confidence never wavered. The hotel was no longer a symbol of rejection. It was a canvas for revolution. With a confident smile, she finalized her proposal. She knew her offer would be irresistible, and that this wasn't just about financial gain, but about creating a space where luxury and diversity coexisted. In the months that followed, Naomi enacted sweeping changes. She partnered with organizations promoting diversity in the hospitality industry. One of her flagship initiatives was a mentorship program for young people from underrepresented backgrounds. For Naomi, this was about more than refurbishing the Regal Crown. It was about setting a new standard. At a meeting with community leaders and local entrepreneurs, Naomi unveiled the Hospitality Inclusion Initiative, designed to open doors for those who'd long been excluded. Applause erupted as she shared her vision of a more inclusive future. The event reflected the profound impact of her leadership. Though proud of her progress, Naomi knew this was only the beginning. Applications for the internship program surged. Her team collaborated with schools and community groups to identify hidden talent. Among the interns was Ethan Wright, a promising young man who'd faced immense challenges growing up in a troubled neighborhood. Ethan's determination to pursue a career in hospitality reminded Naomi of her own journey. Seeing his potential, she knew she could help him access opportunities he never imagined. Over time, The transformation of the Regal Crown attracted attention. Other hotels began exploring Naomi's inclusive model. But as Naomi delved deeper into the hotel's history, her assistant Lydia made a startling discovery. The archives revealed a legacy of exclusion and segregation that had tainted the Regal Crown for decades. The revelation hit Naomi hard. She realized the hotel's transformation wouldn't be complete unless it acknowledged this painful history. Instead of hiding the past, Naomi decided to confront it openly. She organized the Regal Crown Legacy Symposium, an event dedicated to addressing the hotel's history and celebrating a new era of inclusivity. Historians, activists, and community leaders, including Ethan, gathered for the symposium. Naomi took the stage with humility. "We can't change the past," she said, "but we can learn from it and choose a better future." The crowd's standing ovation affirmed that her message had struck a chord. The symposium was a turning point. Naomi's leadership had redefined not just a hotel, but an entire industry. Ethan, now a rising leader at the Regal Crown, proposed expanding Naomi's model to other luxury properties. Inspired, Naomi embraced a challenge, ready to spread her vision of inclusive luxury far and wide. Months later, Naomi opened a new luxury resort in the Caribbean, a shining beacon of diversity and transformation. At the grand opening, as she strolled through the lush gardens with Ethan, she reflected on how far they'd come. "I never thought we'd get here," Ethan said, his voice full of pride. Naomi smiled. "We're just getting started." Naomi had turned exclusion into empowerment, creating a legacy where luxury welcomed everyone. And her journey was far from over.